Hi, so let's talk about the top 5 most abused fish. Are fun, colorful, maybe not so colorful, but very unique, fun creatures that are most of the times very beautiful. Any fish is usually lucky to be taken care of by an owner, since we all know how fish stores are. But some fish, not so lucky. There are certain types of fish that are usually taken care of by little children or just not taken care of properly. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the top 5 most abused fish and tell you how to treat them correctly. Number 1 is the goldfish. The goldfish is by far one of the most mistreated fish, kept in small bowls to being won at fairs for prizes. Goldfish are very mistreated. Now, let's talk about them being won as prizes. You're at the fair with your adorable little kids, and there's this game and they play it, and they really want that top prize, a goldfish. Of course. And you spend a lot of money getting your little angel that little goldfish, and then they're happy, they're satisfied, they take it home, they put it in a small bowl for the next week or so. They're so obsessed with it for the next week, and then they lose interest, forget to feed it, and it dies. Okay, so you put your fish in a small bowl, but that's fine because fish only grow to the size of their bowl. Well, whoever told you that, it is in fact true that the fish will stop growing, but their organs will not. It'll make them look deformed, and at the end, sure, they didn't continue growing, but they're supposed to be growing. So they're just growing and growing until they can't grow anymore. And then who dies? That's right, your fish. And there are also feeder fish. I don't really get the point of feeder fish, and a lot of them are just small goldfish. Now, feeder fish are basically small, scrawny little fish you feed to ginormous fish. That these fish are kept in overcrowded tanks that have poor conditions, and probably about 50 or 60, I don't know how many, have died already in that tank. But the fish keepers don't notice because there are like 200 others in that same exact. You're walking over to get some feeder fish for your monster fish. You go to the nastiest tank in the aquarium, and then you pick out a fish. And those fish that are still alive? Yeah. Guess what they feed off of? The dead feeder fish. Now, those dead feeder fish, whichever way they died, they could have died from diseases. And now that fish that ate that feeder fish has that disease. And now that fish is giving the disease to your fish. A lot of people think, oh, but that's all my fish will eat. No, it's not. They will eat when they are hungry. Or they'll starve, and they're not going to starve. Eventually, you'll see other fish eating it, or even if they don't, eventually they're just going to be like, okay, I'm hungry, I'm going to eat these pellets, or I'm going to eat fish flakes, or whatever you feed your fish. I'm going to eat this because I'm hungry. Okay, so betas. I have a beta. His name is Sapphire. He's pretty cool. Betas are beautiful fish, and the males have long, beautiful flowing tails. And even if they aren't, they still have really pretty tails. You may think, if you're new to all of this, how are they mistreated? They're so beautiful. Everyone must want a beta. You simply go to the pet store, you will see beta fish. Sure, but they aren't kept in a tank like all the other fish. No, they're kept in small, little cups. So I got my beta fish, Sapphire, in a cup about this small. He is really happy in the tank he is now. And people keep them in cups and vases, and you'll think, whoa, that would look so pretty in a vase. And they're used for a lot of times for decoration, and it just makes no sense to me. They can survive in itty-bitty cups. Sure. They can survive in a small vase. Sure. They can survive in all those places, but will they be happy? No, they won't. You want to do what's best for your betta fish, right? There's also been a myth that many people still believe. A myth that they originated from mud puddles. Who told you that? It's not true, guys. Don't buy into that type of stuff, because it simply isn't true. Oscars. Oscars are fish, and they are pretty big fish. But the problem is a lot of people put them in itty-bitty tanks, like 20, 30-gallon tank. While sure, they will stop growing, like I said before, they're still going to get hurt by this, and they are much too big to be put in those small tanks. When they're small, they can fit in it. And a lot of people say, well, I need to save up for a bigger one. So when I get enough money, I will get a bigger one. But life gets in the way of that. So unless you are dead set on getting a bigger one, just don't keep away from them until you can actually get a bigger one. A lot of people are unequipped to take care of these fish because they will eat anything that gets in their way of swimming, or I don't know, they'll just eat anything. And they're very destructive, and a lot of people just aren't equipped for that. They aren't told that, but they're unequipped to take care of them. So unless you are advanced and have been keeping fish for a while and you know what you're doing, then stay away from getting an Oscar. Clownfish. Where do I start with clownfish? Okay, so, of course, most of us have seen the movie Finding Nemo. It's very popular. Well, kids will see that movie and tell their parents, I want a Nemo. Or if they know that it's a clownfish, they'll say, I want a clownfish. Because it's Nemo. I mean, everyone wants a Nemo in their life, of course. Like goldfish, they'll lose interest in Nemo very easily. They forget to feed them, and one day, Nemo dies. Or they forget to do water changes, and Nemo dies. It's very sad, actually, that a movie that it talks about fish abuse is one that causes the most fish abuse. Neon or cardinal tetras. Well, one thing that makes them so popular is also what gets them abused. Like the fact they're small. They are so small that you can go to a fish store and get them for like $1. They're pretty cheap. But people also think they can just stick them anywhere, which is certainly not true. Cardinal or neon tetras need at least a 5-gallon tank to make them happy and healthy fish. If you got, say, I don't know, one of those mollies. Say you got a molly and you got it for like $20 because it was a super cool rare molly or whatever, and you got it for like $20. And then you got a cardinal tetra for $1. Well, if that cardinal tetra dies, you're just going to be like, meh, they don't live that long, I can get another one anyways. But if that molly dies, you're probably going to be like, well, that's just horrible. My molly died, it was so important to me. When really it was just that it costed way more. People don't particularly care when these fish die because they can just go out and get another one for cheap. But it is important whether they're alive or dead. You still want to take good care of them. Thank you for watching until the end. If you want any more of these videos, I will be uploading them hopefully every day for the next week or so. And if you want more, comment down below and I'll be responding to every person's comment. Thank you all for watching so much. I hope you have a good day. God bless you for watching until the end. If you want any more of these videos, I will be uploading them hopefully every day for the next week or so. And if you want more, comment down below and I'll be responding to every person's comment. Thank you so much and have a good day, guys. Bloopers! Goldfish are by far one of the most mistreated mammals. They are goldfish mammals. I'm gonna have to look that up. No, they aren't mammals. I actually have a beta named Sapphire, and she is super pretty. These are big fish, and you put them in a big space, and you put them in a small space. It's also a myth that betas originated from ponds. Wait, is it ponds? What are they? No, mud. They are very cute and fun and pretty. And Sapphire, can you please stop flaring at me? I do not appreciate that.